Hello, collective. I am the Bronx Oracle, and I am back with another intuitive message. Okay, so I'm going to start out by saying, well, the song that I keep hearing in my head is Janae Aiko. Frequency, frequency. As I release this energy, be with me, right? And we are never far. We are never far. Right now, I feel like as a collective, we're in a space where we're focused on our frequency. Um, and protecting our energy. I feel like I've been speaking about protecting energy for the past month or so, but it's on a different level now. I think in life we are always learning and we are growing if we are allowing ourselves to experience this life, but there's always more to learn and to grow through. It's like life is a school, you know? Life is literally a school, and yeah, we may have our school system where it stops at college, but there is life is a school. Like life genuinely is a school, and I feel like we are all learning and growing at our own pace. But right now I feel like I personally, this collective, this energy that I'm tapped into right now is, and first off, you've upgraded to the next level. But this level here, this class here, I want to say like the focus here right now is frequency. The focus, I feel like we're on a crash course in frequency and vibration and energy, all of it as a whole. And because we are so tuned in regards to being able to feel the energy, now it's like learning how to maneuver through the energies and the frequencies of this world, and understanding, going back to releasing things that are not serving you in order to give things that are put here to serve you room to enter, right? And I think that's where we are right now in regards to this collective and this energy and this frequency of where we are. I think that that's pretty much what it is. Navigating through this frequency, navigating through your own personal energy, navigating your own personal energy, and understanding something that I had to sit with is you know how we learn lessons. Like, I love when quotes hit you and it's like, I knew this to be true, but it's showing me again and again. And something that stood out for me is we're not able to control other people's frequencies. We're only able to control how we maneuver around those frequencies, right? So when you understand that, you stop trying to control other people and what they're doing and what they have going on, because you understand that don't have anything to do with you. Your only job here on earth is navigating through your own frequency and putting yourself in environments that raise your own frequency and not bring you down. So that's what you can do. You can control the environments you are in and the places that you are at, but you cannot control other people. Somebody needs to hear that. It's not your job to control other people. It's only your job to control yourself and your own frequency. And when you are in alignment with your own frequency, it is easier for 55 for you to navigate other people's frequency, and it's easier for you to understand what energy is yours to carry and what energy is not yours, and you can release other people's frequency and other people's energy easier. I think there's a lot of rules in this society that tether us down to the wrong people and the wrong environments. And if you allow society or your family or friend groups to control how you maneuver through this world, you will be trapped in a lower vibration and in a lower frequency, not even realizing, because of the rules that society and your family and your friend groups have made up. They're literally tethering you to lower vibrations and lower frequencies. Like, for perfect example is watching the news. I don't know who made the rules up that you have to watch the news on a daily basis, but this is an unspoken of rule, especially in Black households where the news is just supposed to be on 24/7. And anytime I question that, like, my mom will really get upset. I think anybody, when I turn their news off, they will really get upset. Like, why would you do that? But what do you need to sit here and watch the same bad news for 24/7? It's literally conducting your frequency. It's literally bringing you down to a lower frequency. And this is where it goes back to not being able to control other people. I understand things from an energetic level, from a frequency level. So when I see certain things, I try to help others in that way. Something as simple as turning the news off. But when I realized from that small example, by me disrupting their negative frequency, their lower vibration, they get more upset at me than the actual frequency that they're vibrating at. So I am not in a position to control anyone else's frequency. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's time for you to release the control. I am not in a position to control anyone else's frequency. All I can do is to continue to control mine and allow. I hope I'm speaking loud enough and I hope you guys can hear. But I am only in a place where I can control mine and control where I place my energy and my attention and my own personal body. If there are frequencies or energies in a specific environment that I don't want to entertain, I can easily remove myself from said environment. But I cannot control that environment, meaning it is not my job to try to tell everybody, hey, stop drinking or stop smoking or stop listening to this music or stop. No, that's not my place. But in me conducting myself in a way where I want to live in alignment, what I am learning is that's what I have to do. Continue to live in alignment, continue to create from alignment, and continue to learn from the school of life, because like I said, life is like a school and we're put here to learn and grow on a daily basis through different experiences. Some lessons are bigger than others, but I believe we are all here to learn new things and to grow and experience life. Like, I believe we are physical representations of consciousness. We are physical representations of God. So I believe we were put here to live out the world. Like, we are gods who was put here on earth to live and experience the world, because God is more of a energetic frequency. Maybe not like God is through all of us. Like, we are all living physical beings of God. Like, yeah, Yeah, so with that being said, we are all here to experience all that life has to offer. And I think that's where it goes back to life being a simulation and understanding that it's literally a video game. You can do whatever you want. So why not do whatever you want? But a lot of people find these constraints in the way that society live, in the way that their family and the patriarchy is built, 123. It's to hold you in bondage to where you are not fully living, but you are living from a lower vibrational state. So you don't even believe that anything is possible anymore. You believe that that your life is limited to what's in close proximity to you. How did I get here? I don't know, but we are living in a school of life. We are put here to experience life. We are put here to experience the world. And right now, I am in a crash course of frequencies and energies and understanding that I can't control other people's outside of myself, but I can continue to show up and learn and grow within my own frequency. And that is how I peacefully maneuver 1122 through this world, because all I can do is focus on self. A lot of people have a negative connotation on self-love. Like when I speak about self-love, there's a lot of, you know what, it's what you focus on. Not a lot of people. There are certain people. There's a small group of people who feel like loving yourself, or the way I speak about self-love, is selfish. And I honestly think the way their perspective of life is more distorted than mine. And I believe that they are a part of that program and holding people to that, down to that bondage of not loving themselves and not living a life that's fully exhilarated, like that they're not living freely. They are living in bondage because of what their beliefs are holding them down to. But because I believe in loving thyself first and connecting with God and connecting with Source in this way, the way that I live life, I am free. Like I am emotionally free, I am spiritually free. I live freely in that way. And me living free in this way, and me aligning myself with Source and God, and me living in alignment, is a threat to their bondage and a threat to how they live. So I understand where the fear comes from when I speak about living unapologetically in love with yourself. Because when you understand that you are loving yourself, you are loving God, you are loving Source, you are loving universe, you are connected in that way, you are living within your alignment and exploring this world and learning and growing in whatever path that is put out for you. When I speak about those things, it scares people who are comfortable in bondage and who want to have that protection or whatever they think is protecting them outside of themselves. When I genuinely believe that I am being protected by Source, God, and the universe, and me trusting myself and trusting my intuition, you can see the opposite ways of life, and you can see why me just being me and me showing up as I am unapologetically can bring fear to closed-minded people like that. And it's not my job to control how these closed-minded people think. This message is going to resonate with someone. And I didn't even think it out. Honestly, I just sat down and just allowed it to flow. But somebody needed to hear this message, and I felt like it was time to release another one. I'm going to leave that there. But we are definitely in a crash course on frequencies. And just like any other class, I think it's just time to experience and learn and grow in this space. So continue to do what you have to do in order to raise your vibration and keep your own frequency high.